the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Developing now at 6, we now know the name of the Metro worker shot and killed trying to stop a shooter at DC's Potomac Avenue station today. We have live team coverage, including reaction from terrified riders.
My firstborn. And it's messed up, but I gotta live with that.
And at moments, a loss for words. For the first time, we're hearing from the mother of Karan Blake just a day after her son's admitted shooter was arrested.
And it was short and sweet. Tom Brady announcing his retirement again from the NFL. Why this time he says it's for good.
You know what else was short and sweet? That snow that we saw this morning. First official snowfall for the district, and now we have 2 DMV first warn days due to the cold weather. Look at that coming up.
A killmonger. That's what police say a shooter called himself before going on a deadly rampage. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Tasmeen Mahfouz, and that shooting happened at the Potomac Avenue Metro stop this morning. We have live team coverage tonight with DC News Now's Katie Ree and Dave Laval.
And tonight we start with you, Katie. We now know the name of the Metro employee killed as he tried stopping that shooter.
Good evening, Chris and Tasmeen. Now, yes, in the last few hours, WMATA released the name of the Metro employee who was trying to help another passenger from the shooter. As you can see, there's a crime team up here, and his name was Robert Cunningham, and he was a 64-year-old mechanic.
To think that someone came today doing their job, then tried to intervene and protect another person that lives here and lost their life is really sad. And I just hope that we can all reflect on that.
At around 9 o'clock Wednesday morning, an altercation broke out on a Metro bus that was stopped at 14th Street and Potomac Avenue in Southeast. Police say a man with a gun was on that bus, and as he was leaving the bus, for what police are still trying to figure out, shot at the first victim. Police say that was the first incident in a string of violent events.
Our shooter goes down the escalator to the Metro platform. At that point, he engages someone who's attempting to buy a Metro card. Again, another altercation occurs. He shoots this individual also in the leg. Our shooter goes down the escalator further to the platform. He engages with another individual, a female, a woman at this point, and has a gun brandished to his side. Attempts to either rob her, confront her, get into some kind of altercation with her.
After that third interaction, 2 nearby Metro employees tried to intervene, including 64-year-old mechanic Robert Cunningham, who tried to help the woman and was shot immediately.
His heroism has to be recognized here today. A second WMATA employee engages the shooter and attempts to de-escalate this situation. And I believe he successfully does so because no one is shot after this individual was shot.
Rashard Frost says he called 911 after watching everything unfold and even tried to help Cunningham after he collapsed.
He dropped so fast, it was like that, and his head just gushed open. It was blood. The gunman, he was on the train. He came to the door. The doors were open. The conductor didn't close the doors. The doors were open, and he looked at me, and at that point, I was like, I thought it was going to be over for me right then and there.
So as you can hear, when we first started out our show, the Metro stop has reopened and the investigation is ongoing. But Metro's chairman of the board and general manager, Randy Clark, they both expressed their sadness and also extended their condolences to Cunningham's family. And they also commended him for his bravery. Live at Potomac Avenue Metro Station, Katie Ree, DC News Now.
And Dave Laval also spoke with Metro passengers today. Dave, the shooting was at random and riders, they were terrified.
Tasmeen, right now, for a lot of people that rely on Metro to get around town, they've reached the breaking point where the transit system is concerned. They rely on it to get to where they're going, yet people we talked to today said with all the recent violence involving Metro, they're now considering other ways to travel.
I think it's just really scary.
For Metro passenger Laura Jamie, Wednesday's deadly shooting at the Metro Potomac Avenue station hits a little too close to home.
So close to my house and stuff. It's just like scary.
The shooting left one Metro employee dead and 3 people wounded.
I'm really shocked and I'm really disappointed because it seems like a lot of things have been happening in the metro station lately and it's been getting more unsafe.
Fellow Metro passenger Reem Mesfin has reason to feel worried. 19-year-old Bakari Colvin died in the January 22nd shooting in the parking lot of the Southern Avenue Metro station in Hillcrest Heights. 17-year-old Dahani Rispis of Washington, D.C. remains in custody. He's awaiting trial on several charges, including first and second-degree murder. D.C. police arrested Tyreek Williams for the January 7th shooting that claimed the life of Terry Clark outside the Navy Yard station. That's located a couple of blocks from Nationals Park. 17-year-old Martez Tony died in a hail of bullets January 2nd when someone opened fire at the Congress Heights Metro station. Police believe the gunman targeted Tony. The shooting also wounded a 14-year-old boy and a woman. Police are still looking for the shooter. Security footage captured an unidentified FBI agent and Troy Bullock as they fought in the Metro Center December 7th. Both went over a wall and fell 8 feet. They continued to fight before the agent shot and killed Bullock. Police said Bullock committed 3 offenses, including being a convicted felon in possession of a weapon. Yet Wednesday's deadly attack may be the final straw for Mesfin.
I thought about it and so is my mom, especially. She's been thinking of like not letting me ride it anymore.
This metro station has been open now for a couple of hours as people are able to get in and out of it and travel the train. Something else we have also seen a lot more. People are coming by and dropping off flowers. Just to my right, there's about 4 bouquets of roses placed there as a tribute to what happened today, while downstairs on the upper platform, you've seen some more flowers placed there as people are coming by and sharing their condolences with what happened here earlier this morning. We are live at the Potomac Avenue Metro Station. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
I really hope that I get justice for my child, and I hope that this man is convicted.
Well, sadness and frustration. The mother of Karan Blake expressing herself publicly for the first time since her 13-year-old son was killed last month.
And that man who shot him now behind bars, charged Monday with second-degree murder. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joins us live in the studio tonight.
And Daniel, the mother was rightly emotional today.
Kirsten Tasmin, at one point, she had to step out of the room with her family by her side. Her lawyer said she was waiting for this investigation to conclude before she answered questions from the community.
He took my baby, my firstborn.
London Blake is at a loss for words. Her 13-year-old Karan killed January 7th by 41-year-old Jason Lewis.
He wanted to grow old with his mother and his siblings. He was a good kid.
His life cut short after court records show Lewis admitted to killing him.
Karan did not represent any danger to Mr. Lewis. Karan was not armed at the time that he was shot. Karan was not on Mr. Lewis's property.
Police say Karan was with others breaking into cars at 4 a.m. that day when Lewis fired a shot toward their getaway car. That's when police say Karan ran toward the car at first and then the opposite way.
Karan's last words on this earth, and to Mr. Lewis, in fact, were that I am a kid. I'm a kid.
Everybody is like, what is he doing out at 4 a.m.? Like, would y'all feel better if it was at 4 p.m.?
Blake says she didn't know he was out at that hour.
A crime is a crime. Kids do things that parents aren't always aware of. But he came from a good home. Like, he didn't need for anything. And I hope that this man is convicted to the highest. Justice for Karan.
While Blake asked why it took so long for this to happen, family lawyer Brian McDaniel says Blake is satisfied by the charges against Lewis. In the studio, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Switching gears for a moment, we are taking a live look outside. Man, if you woke up this morning, a good dose of snow. We finally, first official snowfall here in the district, but all that snow, it has faded away. We don't have a good snowpack as our temperatures continue to rise throughout the afternoon. Now tonight, we're going to continue to sit under partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Let's take a look at what happened. This is not shovelable or impressive snow, about 4/100 of an inch out for the DC area, out towards Silver Spring, 2/100 of an inch, so not much snow to really talk about. And really, as we go into the next day or so, we're going to be watching Canadian cold air really seeping into the upper Midwest, the Midwest, and portions of the East Coast. Still dealing with that massive storm for Memphis into the Tennessee Valley, but that high pressure, it is going to continue really to make us happy for the next couple of days. Satellite composite radar, pretty uneventful here. We're over all of the moisture, and we'll just sit under partly cloudy conditions for the rest of the evening. So your hour by hour, this is super important because it's just downright chilly. But folks, this is only the beginning. By 9 o'clock, we're going to be sitting at the freezing mark. That is going to be balmy compared to the temperatures that are headed our way for a late week. We'll look at that coming up.
Thank you. And developing now, firefighters are trying to figure out what started a fire in Southeast D.C. You can see the flames ripping through the 3-story apartment around 4 p.m. Fire's out now, and we're told many people are displaced. First responders are working to get a number and, of course, help for everyone involved. Good news right now, no injuries to report. Of course, we'll keep you updated on any new developments on air and online on DCNewsNow.com.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring. For good.
Yeah, there it is on social media. Tom Brady, the 7-time Super Bowl champ and 3-time league MVP, announcing his retirement today from the NFL at the age of 45. He says so this time it's real. Former New England Patriot and Tampa Bay Bucks QB, you may recall, announced his retirement last offseason. As a matter of fact, it was a year ago today. Only returned to the Buccaneers for another season. So Brady, he retires with just about every meaningful NFL passing record, including passing yards, touchdowns, and completions. Widely considered the greatest quarterback of all time. All those Super Bowl trophies.
And coming up, Tyre Nichols laid to rest today, but a new chapter begins for the officers involved in the horrific beating. New reports reveal they have a history of disciplinary actions. More on that next.
Also coming up on DC News Now at 6, a cap on credit card late fees. Well, the Fed's new proposal, it could save you cash, stretching your dollar after the break.